You all know what needs to happen. We play our game and take what's ours. Okay? Let's do this.
And those are exactly the kind of words you expect to hear coming from him. New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, certainly, Shawn Marion.
Guys, doesn't it feel like he treats every possession like it's his last one? It doesn't matter what the score is. If there's a loose ball, he will go into the stands trying to save it.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the poster treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
The upcoming part of their schedule is going to tell us a lot about this team, guys. They're facing a tough set of games on the road.
Kevin, you know, you always want to try to get that first game that starts a long road trip, and that opportunity is right there in front of them now.
Yeah, it is, Clark. But no matter what happens tonight, they've got a lot more games to go on this trip. So this is just the first one. But you're right. If they can win this one, they can really build momentum going into the rest of this trip.
DeJuan Blair, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Williams up on top. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Pass to Cooper. Back to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Todd. He passes to Cooper. They shoot again. Misses at the rim.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Now here's Beasley. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Oh, look out! There he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Pass to Cooper for three. Here's Todd. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Hey, Dallenberg has been what he has been for a long time in the league. A solid defender that can give you a few points and block some shots. But last season in February, he came out of nowhere to drop a career-high 35.
Kicks to Beasley.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to...
Hang on a second, bro.
Jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Cooper the pass to Todd. He feeds it to Green. Williams back to Green. Fires the three. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And going back to Dallenberg last season, you look at his production, some of the best numbers of his career, and yet, Steve, his minutes weren't very consistent. Why do you think that was a problem?
Well, part of it, Kevin, was just the logjam of quality big men in Milwaukee. It was tough to find minutes for everybody. But I think also Dallenberg can sometimes make mistakes that get him into trouble with his coaches. You know, even when in the big picture he might be playing well.
Beasley outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beasley's got 10 points in the game.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense and turn it into 2 points as efficiently as Monte Ellis does. He said one step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. 6 on the shot clock.
Yo, yo,
Number 4. He's guarded by Cooper. Gets it to go. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, back to Green. Back and down. Good on the 7-footer. Green's got 5. Got all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Dishes it to Beasley. Number 54. No luck. Good D by Williams.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Back to Green. Now the pass to Walker. Back and down. The jump hook. Shot is off.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
There's the double team with Walker. Number 4. He's guarded by Cooper. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, man, you got a feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, that matchup is tough. He's giving up, what, 8 inches?
Green, the screen. Cooper kicks to Williams. And that one comes up a bit short.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
With some arc, the rebound by Blair. Number 80, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Samuel Gallenberg picks one up. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Williams. He had 22 points in the win again.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Now here's Williams. Back to Green. Backs him down. Lets it fly. The shot by Williams, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Beasley against Walker. Back to Beasley. Clock at 6. Walker with some nice D.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Cooper. 14 points from him the last game again.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. And he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
You know, well, the days of the Matrix putting up 22 and 12 with a couple of steals every night are long gone. But Shawn Marion is still a big factor for teams as he's such a solid defender with his reach and really causes problems in the passing lanes when he's out there active.
And at 35 years of age, Shawn Marion still an outstanding rebounder, top 5 among small forwards and rebound rate last season.
And inside, he's very dangerous. He's got a lot of little funky shots, little floaters and runners. He does have the ability to step out and make a 3, particularly from the corner, but it's really in the paint where he does his damage.
Now here's
Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's Williams. 5 points in the game. That is good.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Williams against Beasley. The tray. That one goes. Count. Beasley's got 18 points in the game.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Cooper. Shoots the 3. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Number 4. Shot is off. Gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. There's a good screen. There's the feed to Williams. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Tipped. Back to Beasley. Number 54. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Well, his dunking ability is unquestioned. He plays above the rim, and he won't hesitate to crank it down on you given the opportunity.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They're shooting extremely well from the free throw line now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Number 11. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Beasley the screen.
Well, he got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
As you mentioned, free throw shooting, a big reason for the lead.
Yeah, it really is, Kevin. Again, they're actually attacking the rim. They're putting the pressure on the officials to call fouls. Those fouls are being called, and then they're stepping up to the line and knocking down those free throws. Well, last season was Dirk Nowitzki's 15th in the NBA and maybe his toughest. He underwent a knee scope right before the start of the season, missed about 2 months of action, and the Mavericks ended up missing the playoffs.
Now here's Wade. Three-pointer. No good. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Well, most coaches will tell you, you need scoring in the paint to be successful. Here are some big men around the league that have been providing. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Doubled by Cooper. Beasley against Walker. Blocked. Williams attacking. It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Speaking of Nowitzki, he expressed some concern about the direction of the Mavericks himself last year.
Yeah, after that championship season, they let go of some of their good players, especially Tyson Chandler. But they were trying to free up cap space and lure a top free agent. They were left holding the bag, basically. But Nowitzki wants to retire a Mav, and hopefully they can provide a contender for him.
Hey, there was no question about it. Everybody knew DeJuan Blair had talent when he came into the NBA, but people were scared off because he had no ACLs in his knees. A valid reason if you look at it from that standpoint, but he continues to prove the detractors wrong by still being in the league.
They've got Ellis. Blair is out there with D'Alembert. Then there's Calderon, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Beasley comes with the double team. Williams passes to Cooper. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And for DeJuan Blair, it's started to become difficult for him to carve out minutes with all the front court talent the Spurs have.
Yeah, now on a new team, getting a better opportunity. And you know his rebounding ability will always been there. That's something that translated directly from his days at Pittsburgh. But can his health stand up? Can his knees hold up? If they do, he's a very valuable player.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
Well, a moment to check out DeJuan Blair here. How last month turned out for him. First in rebounding, first in three-point shooting, and he's number 2 in the NBA in scoring, playing with so much confidence.
You know, we rewind back and look at his incredible rebounding average, and he's actually a beast in the paint. I mean, when the shot goes up, he really believes it belongs to him if it doesn't go in.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for D'Alembert. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys, the Prophet in their last game again, he finished with an incredible amount of points and an impact by by finding his teammates over and over again. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Williams dishes to Green. Offensive rebound, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start Clark making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that.
Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Beasley outside.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Jay Crowder's checked in for DeJuan Blair. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. 10 games behind. Beasley with the steal. And here's the fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition point after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Right side, Green. Uncovered. That's good. Green's got his third basket of the night. Gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Number 80, headed by Green. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing, and he nails the jumper.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
Cooper kicks to Green. Post shot, and it's good on the layup. 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Here's Beasley. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. And here's Green outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Williams comes with a double team. Number 54, Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Outside Williams, and it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Wade passes to Williams. Here's Newman. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Gets it to go.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Back to Green. Poked away. Wade. He kicks it to Green. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Green's got 14 points.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Doubled by Newman. Number 54. Number 3 off target. Gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Newman. He has 5. They get it back. The shot's good from Dirk Nowitzki. 8 points for him.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Beasley the screen to the inside. Number 11. And he lays it straight in.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 10-point game.
And a year ago, they avoided any mistakes winning the season series against this club.
Pass to Newman. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Beasley. Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at that.
Bring it down now. Up and away. He was in the clouds on that one, folks.
Elevation, gentlemen. That's what we just witnessed.
Man, can he get up there or what?
Steve mentioned the success they had against them in their contest a year ago. They did exactly what they needed to do against them.
Yep, it was a solid performance from them. Most times they got together. They should have them feeling good about their chances today.
Outside Williams. He dishes it to Green. He passes to Newman. Feeds it to Williams. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
There's the pass to Newman. Back to Williams. Looking to get it going. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Beasley with it. Now guarded by Todd. It's stolen by Green. Wade outside. Back to Green. Outside Williams. Cans the shot from the wing. Williams has got 11 points.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Pass to Bridges. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Devin Harris.
But I think they've lost their aggressiveness a little bit. They're not getting fouled and going to the line.
Well, you know, that's an excellent point you make there, Steve, but we got...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And everything is in
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
So far in the game for the Prophet, he's got 32 points, and he's tallied 7 points at the line. A very nice total.
Yeah, the coach will be very happy with his production and his aggressiveness today, that's for sure.
The steal. Fast break. Here we go. Blair is out there with Dallenberg. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Marion. And it's Cooper in a point guard. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Beasley with it. He's picked up by Walker. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Samuel Dallenberg picks one up.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it.
Give me 1 second.
Keep attacking that rim.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for DeJuan Blair. Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Outside, Green fires from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. 17 points for Sean Marion.
You know, one of the more underrated aspects of Dirk's game is that he's pretty much been the guy the offense has run through for most of his career. But he's never been a turnover machine. He takes good care of the basketball. For the amount of touches that he has and what he's required to do, he's pretty ball secure.
Here's Beasley, and he uses the glass on the way. Beasley's got 37.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Cooper kicks to Williams. Pass to Cooper. Back to Williams. Five on the clock. Teardrop shot. Gets it to go. Williams has got 13 points. And Clark, you mentioned Nowitzki's ability to score without turnovers. It really comes down, Steve, to his style of play.
Well, he backs guys down in the mid-post and then just shoots over the top. He doesn't have to put the ball in jeopardy to get a high percentage shot. Really, it's what makes him such a potent scorer.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jose Calderon. That's good from Beasley. He's perfect from the line this time.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Got a piece of it. Beasley with the steal. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, Rick Carlisle is widely considered an outstanding strategist and X and O's coach. But with the turnover on the Mavericks roster the last few seasons, he's tried to keep things as simple as possible for them. He said, quote, "My ongoing goal is to call less or no plays if we can. We want our guys to make plays." Kevin?
Well, Doris, when you've got that kind of talent and IQ, playing on instinct can certainly be effective.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Number 11, guarded by Green. 6 to shoot. And Samuel D'Alembert picks up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next foul will put them over the limit and in the bonus.
Chance to get some easy points at the line here, so it makes sense to be aggressive.
Beasley for 3.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Back to Williams. Fires for 3. No good.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
They double him with Green. Back to Beasley. It counts. And the foul. Number 22. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the 3. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. You look at Beasley, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
So much value in having a big man who can step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point land.
Beasley right side. Beasley right side. Number 4. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 6. Gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the 3rd. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The kick out to Williams. Jacks up a 3. And Jose Calderon hits from deep. Cooper's got 5.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Beasley with a screen on Cooper. Number 4 loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Cooper the pass to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Green. Number 22. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Back to Beasley.
Get it! Oh, watch out now! this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Hits it to go. 20 points for Sean Marion.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Now Beasley. He's got 44. 6 on the shot clock. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Wade, double team. Williams dishes to Wade. Pass to Cooper. Kicks it to Walker. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That's good. Green's got 8 points here in this quarter.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
There's the double team with Walker. Number 11. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. It's Beasley on the wing. Doubled by Cooper. Back to Beasley. Working on Walker. Beasley, guarded by Walker. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Beasley's got 48.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Tries again, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, a moment to check out DeJuan Blair here. Last 10 games for him have been very nice. First in rebounding, first in field goal percent. And he has been automatic from three-point land. Number 1 in the NBA from long range.
You know, we rewind back and look at his incredible rebounding average, and he's actually a beast in the paint. I mean, when the shot goes up, he really believes it belongs to him if it doesn't go in.
Here's Beasley, and stolen by Williams. And there's the pass to Newman. There's the dish to Green. The 17-footer goes down. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Here's Beasley. And the shot no good, a bit short. Gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. It's Williams with the drive. Looking to get back on track here. No good.
Well, back when Monte Ellis entered the league with the Warriors, he showed promise as the rear guard who could shoot up near 50% from the floor, but he's seen his field goal and three-point percentages tumble for 3 years straight.
Green against Beasley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beasley's got 50 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
That's tipped. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. Going back to Ellis, so quick and athletic, he's able to create his own shot pretty much at will.
Yeah, great touch around the rim. Really wants to go right. That's his preferred direction. If you let him get ahead of steam going to his right, he can really finish well, especially for a smaller guard at the rim.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Green with a screen for Walker. Right side Davis. Passes to Newman. He feeds it to Williams. Walker. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Here's Green. 24 points for him. Back to Walker. They kick it out to Green for the 3. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Number 12, guarded by Walker. They get the rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 52 points for Beasley. Right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Pass to Newman. This is to Williams. That 3 off the mark.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he is going ice cold here. Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And he's finally able to knock one down. Williams has got 15. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Beasley against Green. Back to Beasley. Doubled by Newman. And there's the turnover. That's going out of bounds.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Vince Carter. Williams against Bridges. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's 42 seconds left in the third. And here is Williams. He's got 15. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer, good. 10 points for him.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Beasley outside. Doubled by Newman. Back to Beasley. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The baseline J. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Free throw drops in for Beasley. And both free throws good for Beasley. Now here's Williams. Averaging 20 points per game. From deep, Green. 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Awesome.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The home team, they lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Make sure to reserve your copy of the #1 rated.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Oh, what? I didn't say
Being 41% for the game. Here's Cooper. Number 80, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Marion is out there with Will. Then there's Calderon, then it's Dallenberg, and it's Williams at the shooting guard position. He passes to Cooper. The shot's good from Tom.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Beasley, the pass to Bridges, and that one's good.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that 3 from the corner.
Yeah.
Williams kicks to Green. Back to Williams. There's the triple. Up again. Throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
Man, don't take any risks. Just put that ball back in the hoop.
The feed to Beasley. From downtown. And
I'm about to take it out, yeah. More what? Oh, yeah.
Allenbear pulls it down. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Green gets a screen from Walker. The drive by Green. From 11 feet away. And it's good. That's now 8 points now in the game for Walker.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
It's Beasley on the wing, defended by Towns. Cut the bucket. Beasley's got 59 points.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. To the paint. And he slams it one-handed.
He did a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Cooper, the pass to Green. Here's Cooper. He kicks it to Williams. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's Cooper. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 6th assist on the night.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Williams passes to Todd. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Pass to Cooper.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Green with the block. They get it back. And that one's good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Williams double team. Cooper. Walker the open look. Beasley with the lead pass.
And that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
And they're running, pushing it up. Finish off the break.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the backhand. I mean, he polished it off. He's perfect.
Cooper kicks to Williams. And the pass to Todd. Clock at 6. Fires it up. And it's blocked by Beasley. They recover. Here's Walker.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Beasley with it. Now guarded by Todd. Beasley outside. Picked away. Cooper the pass to Williams. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Buckeyes are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. A room service dime by Jose Calderon. Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
There's a screen. Gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Green passes to Cooper. Williams for three. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Cooper's got his 7th assist in the game. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Beasley against Walker. Backing down is Beasley. Shot clock at 6. Number 4. Number 54. Power down with both hands.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And it's Cooper missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Great D that time from Green.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. The shot by Beasley. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Beasley's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court. The same has not held true.
And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Here's Cooper. Back to Green. Passes it to Cooper. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Williams. There's the 3. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Todd. Another shot. No good. Excellent D there from Beasley. Beasley right side.
Curtains, we can shut it down now. Because that one, we won't see anything better than that fella.
Oh, come on. Maybe he'll do it again.
No, he won't top that effort. No way.
I wouldn't put it past him, Party. This guy's a crowd pleaser.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
It's Beasley on the wing. Williams comes with a double team. Back to Beasley. Number 54. It's good from long range.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Knocked away.
They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Yeah, pretty basic stuff, Clark. When you can't score the ball if you don't have possession.
Rebound by Williams. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. He passes to Cooper. Feeds to Green. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Stolen away. And he now has a 5-by-5.
Well, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Right side, Green. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 28 points for Shawn Marion. Beasley outside. Beasley right side. Number 54 hits it from three-point range. 20 points for him.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Cooper the pass to Tucker. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his 5th foul.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter. The pass to Tucker. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Beasley. 6 on the shot.
High and down hard.
That's why you use it, brother.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
And he pulled it off, too. Remarkable.
We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. There's the lob to the hoop, and slammed in by Bridges.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
20 seconds on the shot clock. 20.
Here in the 4th quarter, around 41%. 1:04 left here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it to Davis. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Now here's Wade. There's the pick.
Anytime you see Vince Carter and you start thinking about how he was as the undisputed dunk king in years gone by, but as his spring and lift has been grounded, he's made up for it in other ways and has really improved as a defender.
And Steve, going back to Clark, he really took the league by storm back with Toronto. Still an NBA player with great quality.
Yeah, he can do a little bit of everything, Kevin. Not the explosive guy that he once was, but he's always been a skill player with his long-range shooting, his ball handling, good passer. That's why he's still hanging around and still making a contribution here in the NBA. A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Number 11. And the 3 ball is good. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now Beasley. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going.
Shit. Like a fucking animal this game.
Having just been named the Rookie of the Month, can you tell us how that feels?
It's a huge honor for me to win this award. I have to give a lot of credit to my teammates, our great fans, and the coaching staff for believing in me and giving me a chance to show what I'm capable of.
New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And as we take a look here at Isaiah Thomas, guys, what's your take?
He is so creative, Kevin. That's what I love about watching him. As good as anybody in the league at breaking down a defender one-on-one.
What I love about watching him play, Steve, is his terrific agility and body control. Even with the multiple defenders closing in, he contorts his body at angles that really give him a chance to make shots from weird positions all the time.
Some doubts forming early for these guys. They've gone 0-4 to start the season. They need a win, fellas.
Well, I think for Seattle, you know, they've had a very tough time getting anything going so far. I mean, this was not the kind of start they imagined for themselves.
No, I'm sure it wasn't. I mean, they had high hopes coming into this season, and yet everything seems to have gone wrong for them.
And that one's good. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Beasley outside. About a minute played so far here in the first. Number 54. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And here's Seattle. It's a 5-point game.
And as you'd expect, I mean, this was a lopsided series a year ago.
On defense, Seattle.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they could.
That was awesome.
Every jaw in this arena just went to the ground.
And they're going to stay that way for a while, I think. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
what
boy.
a play.
Stunning stuff, guys. That was incredible.
Poked away. Beasley with the steal. 3-on-3. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Another basket here, and they have really come out of the gates fast in the first quarter, Kevin. You know, one thing with Scott Brooks, guys, he's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts. It's all about getting stops. Defense, 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 and letting their offense come from that.
Up and in on the layup. Beasley's got 7 points. And Clark, you mentioned Brooks' single-mindedness. Stayed pretty constant with his rotations, too.
And there's no doubt players appreciate knowing their role, but, you know, a lot of critics have been surprised at how Brooks has stuck to his lineups. Some lineups that didn't seem to be all that effective. You know, his usual starting lineup with Cephalosha and Perkins on the floor hasn't been their best in terms of plus-minus, but Brooks very loyal to his starting group.
Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. You look at Beasley, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Kevin, you know, the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with the same routine, same stroke.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he dives.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Beasley's got 11 points.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Williams double team. Number 80, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. There's the feed to Thomas. Lets the three fly. Goes back up, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Number 54, covered by Maggette. Nice D from Maggette. Seattle trails by 10. There's the three. Beasley with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Number 11 nails the 16-footer.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
And the pass to Thomas. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
He feeds it to Williams. Gets it to go. Williams has got 6 points. Gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Beasley outside. Number 80, Williams with the block. Here's Maggette. Here's the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started. And you wonder, is the flow out in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Number 8. Second chance shot, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Seattle shooting it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Seattle. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
Well, I think for Seattle, they've been totally out of sync at the beginning of this season. They still haven't found their identity. They don't know who they are and what they do best.
I have no idea what they are either, Clark. And this is a team that really is just kind of hard to figure out. And I think they may have to make some changes to try to get themselves going.
On the floor for Seattle, we've got Crawford. Also Isaiah Thomas out there. Maggette out there with Marvin Williams. Thomas kicks to Williams. That is good. Williams has got 11 points.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Thomas passes to Crawford. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Back to Thomas. Six on the shot clock. Crawford. He kicks it to Williams. Three-pointer. The second chance effort. Rejected by Hayes.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Beasley against Williams. Here's Bridges. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Seattle trails by 10. Crawford kicks to Maggette. Beasley with the steal. Leads him in there. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Well, he's a shooter, and I think you have to watch for him to drift to that corner spot. That's his favorite spot on the floor. And anytime the offense is flowing, he'll just kind of drift out of sight into that corner, and if a teammate can find him, he'll knock it down.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
And that one's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Hit his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Guys, let's look at some of the numbers here on Marvin Williams. Now, the last month of basketball was, for him, first in rebounding, first in shooting percentage. And he has been automatic from three-point line, #1 in the NBA from long range.
You know, we rewind back and look at his incredible rebounding average, and he's actually a beast in the paint. I mean, when the shot goes up, he really believes it belongs to him if it doesn't go in.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, the Thunder are often seen as getting into one another during games in what looks like heated arguments. But that is the culture they want, as every player can hold each other accountable. Coach Scott Brooks describes it saying, "I'm with them every day." Did they have some competitive moments? Absolutely. But that's how we work here. We challenge each other. It gets chippy. You can't argue with the results, even if it looks like they are always at each other's throats, guys.
I believe it. Those must make for some good battles, Doris. Thanks. And Seattle making a change here. Beasley outside. Beasley right side. Upside Thomas. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From deep. They get the rebound. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And Thomas over to help. Back to Beasley.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Oh, how about that? Wow. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
No luck. Excellent D there from Beasley.
Well, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot against that kind of D.
Yeah, you're right. Best not to force it when you've got someone draped all over you like that. You got to move the ball on.
Buries it down low. Beasley's got 24.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Beasley with the steal.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Hey, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And Seattle making a change here. Inside, here's Maggette, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Here's Beasley, rejected by Maggette. And it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. You look at Beasley, one of the game's best, second in the league.
Well, the way he rebounds, I'm sure he has endeared himself to that coaching staff.
Yeah, and it's going to get him a lot more floor time if he continues to battle that hard in the paint.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve, no doubt.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from three-point land.
It's Beasley on the wing. Beasley right side. Number 54. No good from outside.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Maggette outside. 5 to shoot. A step-back shot here. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Pass to Beasley. But he stays with it. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Beasley's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession, and that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And Seattle Seattle trails by 14. Back to Maggette. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Maggette's got 7 points here in this quarter. Hayes with the screen for Beasley. Number 24. Drills it from outside.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Seattle has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Bradley. Shoots the 3. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, Avery Bradley missed the first 3 months of last season after undergoing surgery on both shoulders, fellas. I mean, when Rondo went down with his ACL tear, Bradley stepped into the starting point guard role, and I thought performed very well.
Shot clock at 6, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Seattle. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Power punch right there. The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. It's Beasley on the wing, covered by Maggette. Back to Beasley. And Thomas over to help. Shot clock at 5. Beasley with Williams picks him up. And it's Beasley finishing it off. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Bradley with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, it was a dismal start from the field for them in the first quarter, but they're finally starting to turn it around.
Well, I don't think it could have gotten any worse, partner. I mean, you figure they had all their bad misses out of the way and should be good to go now.
And Thomas over to help. Number 4. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And Seattle making a change here. Seattle grabs the miss. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Outside Thomas. Out the dish to Bradley. Williams kicks to Bradley. Number 32, covered by Beasley. Number 20, buries the long-range jumper. Beasley outside. Oh, it's the buzzer beater!
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a six-pointer coming when it did.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's a lively...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
And what a game for Beasley. 34 points, and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Oh, the blocks, the rebounds. It's incredible what he's done here.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, in their last game, guys, he was dialed in at the line.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it may have been the strongest part of his game that night.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Seattle. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hey guys, the Prophet in their last game again, he had 67 points and was just filling up the stat sheet every way he could, coming away from the contest with a 5-by-5. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
The shot by Thomas, and it's Seattle with another.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
It's Beasley on the wing. No good with the triple. Seattle trails by 15. Maggette outside. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot. 16.
Home team on D. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Beasley outside. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
With the shot. Seattle grabs the miss.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Beasley right side. Number 80. Rebounded by Corey Maggette. Maggette's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Shoots a fader. Again, Maggette missing.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. You look at Beasley. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Well, we heard talk of his outside shooting before he came into the NBA, and given the past 30 days, I can see what the fuss is all about.
Yeah, and I don't think this was just a hot streak, Steve. I mean, to me, it's a snapshot of the overall ability he has from long range.
Seattle trails by 17. Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Well, guys, let's look at some of the numbers here on Marvin Williams. His stats have been pretty good the last few weeks. You can see he's showing up as one of the premier performers in the league. First in rebounding, first in three-point field goal percentage. And when you see his work at the free throw line, he's been absolutely remarkable. #1 in the NBA.
You know, we rewind back and look at his incredible rebounding average, and he's actually a beast in the paint. I mean, when the shot goes up, he really believes it belongs to him if it doesn't go in. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
That's good. Beasley's got 41.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Outside for Thomas. Fires the three. That one goes. Count. Thomas got his third basket of the night.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Number 11. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Seattle trails by 16. Pass to Maggette. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Maggette's got 13.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Beasley. No good. Seattle goes the other way with it. Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Williams dishes to Maggette. Again, Maggette missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Doubled by Bradley. To the paint. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And Seattle making a change here. Here's Beasley. And he's got 41. And he uses the glass on the layup. Beasley's got 43 points.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Good on the shot.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Beasley the screen.
Come on, back it up, man.
Beasley left side. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Beasley. Beasley off a pitch from Bridges. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively to really whatever the situation is. There are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
Back to Beasley for 3. Good. Beasley's got 48.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
There's the pass to Murray. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Beasley. Beasley left side. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Seattle trails by 19. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
A finger roll finish at the bucket. Beasley's got 50 points.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. For the three. Gets it to go. Beasley's got 53.
Very well done. He is a confident.
Oh my lord, bro. What the fuck? I broke him off bad, bro. I broke him off bad. Boom, pop, boom, step back. 3.
Dynamic score.
And Seattle shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, Serge Ibaka was drafted as a raw prospect back in 2008. But over time, his jump shot has really developed. Coach Brooks said he's one of the best pop guys in the league at that position. A 17-footer, I would probably take that shot over anybody on our team. Guys, Ibaka said with all the attention that Westbrook and Durant draw, the team needs someone else to step up. He's trying to be that guy for his teammates.
He certainly is. Thanks, Doris.
Well, we know how talented he is. It's just a question of how good can he become if he continues to put the work in.
Seattle shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. Some changes for Seattle. Whiteside comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Crawford in for Corey Maggette. And the home team has possession.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense. Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court, and the same has not held true.
Back to Crawford. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right. A terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
Doubled by Bradley. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And Seattle making a change here. Seattle has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They set the pick. Number 32, covered by Hayes. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Shot is off.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Beasley, the pass to Hayes. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Taken away by Hayes. Number 24. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Tries to save it. Crawford drives in. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
And Seattle shooting 40% from the field. Down low, Whiteside, no good again that time. Gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Beasley with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. There's the double team from Whiteside. To the inside. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Whiteside's got his first 2 points.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
And they're pushing it up. Number 20, and blocked. And they're moving it up. Beasley kicks to Hayes. Back to Beasley. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. .30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Seattle grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Beasley with the steal. Makes the lead pass. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
And for Seattle, Beasley right side. Six on the shot clock. Fades. And it's in off the backboard. Beasley's got 57 points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Park. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
And so here's the home team. And for Seattle, Beasley right side. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Seattle shooting not great, 40% for the game. He dishes it to Williams. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And for Seattle, and the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Williams passes to Murray. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Beasley against Williams. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Number 14. And another 3 for Seattle.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Beasley with the steal. Ball going up court.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Beasley with the steal. With the lead pass. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Well, even with the double team, he had the vision to find the open man.
Williams comes with the double team. Beasley against Williams. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Bridges. Rebound by Williams. Seattle has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Murray. And it's Seattle with another. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Dishes to Beasley. Beasley right side. Lays out. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And Seattle making a change here. Here's Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. And the 3 off target. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Murray. Number 32, covered by Beasley. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Murray, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Murray. And so here's the home team. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Kicks to Hayes. And he banks in the layup.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Back to Beasley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beasley's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And he sinks the second.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Seattle has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Beasley comes to the double team. Ball stolen. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
Quick hands on the steal. Quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
For Seattle, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
They push it up 4 on 3. Crawford dishes to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Bridges against Crawford. Rejected by Beasley. They recover it. He blocks it again. Beasley left side. Number 22. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Both shots good from the strike. Here's Murray. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Number 32. The wing jumper off target.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
The feed to Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. Here's Beasley. And he dunks it down.
Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
Oh, the signature Kevin Harlan call. Up high and down hard.
And Seattle making a change here. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Bridges. He feeds it to Beasley. Doubled by Crawford. The pass to Bridges. Back to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Number 43. Soft touch off the glass.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Beasley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The first one falls. Beasley hits them both. For Seattle, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Number 43, right side. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Great last-second decision to pull that shot back and make the feed instead.
Beasley with, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Seattle grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Crawford. Fires from the wing. Beasley with the rebound. Shot's good.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Doubled by Hayes. He kicks it to Whiteside. Number 43. And again, Seattle with the triple.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
There's the double team from Whiteside. Number 22 nails the wide open jump shot.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Here's Crawford. Number 43. Number 32. Nice hit again, and the layup is good.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And Seattle making a change here. Seattle has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Beasley kicks to Hayes. Back to Beasley. There's the dish to Hayes. And it's good.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Beasley comes with the double team. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
12 seconds on the shot.
1:19 left to play in the final quarter. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And Seattle shooting 43% from the field. Taken away by Hayes. Fast break, here they come. Bridges passes to Beasley. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now, thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Number 14, defended by Bridges. Number 14, off the left rim and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net. Beasley outside. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. And that'll be his third foul so far. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Gets it to go. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Jump to finish it off. Beauty.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
And that's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Tries a three off the inbound. Misses the shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never...
You were really showcasing your passing skills out there tonight, setting the team record for assists. Did you even realize what you were doing as the game unfolded?
Man, it was surreal. I had no idea about the record until now, but I knew the assists were starting to pile up. My teammates were just lights out tonight. Once the things started to flow, I just focused on getting them the ball as much as I could. They made the real magic happen. It was a thrill to be a part of it, and I'm proud to own a record like this.
Bro, why do people hate me, bro, so much? Fucking fans, bro, just hate everything that I say. But I got player of the week every week, man. I'm not giving that shit up, bro. $86 points. Assists, steals. Got the most turnovers. It's okay though. Got all the records. Yeah, I'm leading the league, of course. What about stats? Well, not team stats. What's it? Eastern Conference, Miami Pro, Shot League. up, man. Or the top 3 teams. Damn, Rucker Park not even. Damn. 2K streamers all over. We got them next. We gonna fucking destroy them. Bro, what is they? Oh my god. This is in the Eastern Conference. So we should be number 1. Yeah, we're 18-1. Mamba Sports is 14-6. Gillis Dreams is 14-6. Who's the worst team on this side? Hoopers, bro. They're 3-6 and they're 6. Wow, that's rough. That is rough. Bro, we gotta be at the top of the power rankings, of course, yeah. I got the most All-Star votes, yeah. Going fucking crazy. Anyway, I think we'll end the stream here. Thank you guys for coming out, and I'll talk to you all later.